What's going to happen with this energetically? Where is it all headed right now? Too many cards. Last shuffle. All right, we have reverse lovers. So lovers in politics is all about your deals, your partnerships. These are really maladaptive though. These are toxic partnerships when the lovers are in reverse. It's the breaking down of trust and desire to be attached to something or someone. It is challenged by just not being able to get out from under pressure. Interesting polling has come out. There's like the majority of Albertans aren't happy with where Danielle Smith is taking Alberta, but the voter intention is still to vote Conservative, right? And so if that's the vote intention, then the UCP might actually be looking if she's going to be the thing that's a burden. And where she's taking everybody. Is that the burden, right? Is her leadership and the partnerships that she's created, right? Is she actually able to get the vote from Alberta voters? Is she actually able to partner with, interprovincial agreements? Or is she the burden? Okay, that's your baseline. Conscious thoughts, moving on to something new, starting a new journey. That's 2 major arcana in their top line. Subconscious thoughts, yeah, there's King of Wands. I don't think this is Nenshi anymore. I actually think this might be like a Peter Guthrie or a Tom Luzik. If either one of those people, like Peter Guthrie's already got his leadership space in the new Conservative Party thing that they're doing. And then Nenshi too, if Tom Luzik decides to step in and he's starting to talk about, well, I shouldn't say he's starting to talk about, but somebody made a comment on Twitter about how he needs to just start another party and be the leader of it. And he's like, yeah, that would be the way to do it. He didn't say no. So maybe there's some concern about that because there's gossip that happens that we're not privy to. All right, recent past, lies, deception. Not staying true to your word, not saying what you mean and meaning what you say. So yeah, this is the recent past. Like she's been caught in a lot of stuff. So I think that she's got concerns about getting replaced here. And if they don't replace her, I think there's concerns about the two voices that could come to the table. I don't think Nenshi can beat her. But I do think that Guthrie and Thomas Luzik might be able to. They might be able to give her a run for the money. And there's time for Thomas to actually create a party. Ooh, future. This is the coming future. Moving on. Going overseas, essentially. Leaving. Going somewhere. Looking for new deals, new partnerships. Looking for a new job, new work. Okay, how she's viewing things. Knight of Wands. Yeah, she's pretty fiery right now. This is sitting underneath that Fool card. So she's trying to bring it so that's the big stick moment. Okay, that's the big stick. The Ace of Wands is all about that big stick moment of bringing something in, right? She's trying desperately at this point in this really fiery, immature way to draw attention somewhere else. How others are viewing her, Page of Pentacles, immature, bad with money, frivolous, corrupt. Hopes and fears. There's our two. This card came up in the little mini blitz where I was able to get 2 readings in 3 minutes done. Well, it was 4 minutes, but maybe I'll do 5-minute blitzes from here on out, and then we can get like at least 3 into those. But this showed up as well, and it's this dissolving and breaking down of partnerships and bad health relationships, right? And that's healthcare, right? Like that's healthcare. So it's speaking right to it of these bad partnerships and final outcome, taking back what was stolen. Oh my goodness. Being really, really sneaky about it and getting caught. People are really unhappy. The party itself is really unhappy with her. I think she knows this. They need to come out from, yeah, she's a liability. They're looking at it and going, she's a liability. So if they can get her and the narrative under control, maybe they can bring some of the anxiety around out. But lots of corruption, and so they actually need to address that, and I think the UCP is realizing. Oh my gosh, Knight of Swords in reverse. Lies, more lies, bad behavior. That is a really dangerous dude when he's like that. Really bad, deceptive, behind the scenes kind of stuff. Okay, hang on, have to sneeze. Maybe one more? No, I got my life together, we're good. Okay. Those are the advice cards. The High Priestess, these are all reverse. All of those last 4 cards that I just did, from the Nine of Swords down to the High Priestess, these are all reverse. You know, swords tend to be the law, as do wands. There's a lot of wands and a lot of swords. All right, where are we at? 7 minutes? All right, I'm going to leave it there, and then maybe we'll do a mini reading on the legalities of things. She's not headed anywhere good. They're concerned, and it looks like legal things might actually be the thing that pushes her out. All right, laugh, y'all.